Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake from today'siphone.com, and here's your TIP Daily for November 7th, 2012. Okay, so let's start off with a little jailbreak news. Now, many of you out there love Siri, but a lot of you guys out there, especially you hackers and stuff, like to play around with iOS, and Siri is definitely one of the things that is most fun to play around with. So I want to tell you really quickly about a new tweak in the Big Boss repo called Now, and what this does is it allows you to replace Siri on your device with the voice search feature in Google's Google Search application. Now, this is really cool, and it's pretty easy to do if your device is jailbroken. It works pretty well. Obviously, it will search the web. It can look things up for you, get statistics or whatever. Now, what it can't do is device functions. It can't send a text message. It can't play music. It can't read you a text message if you're driving. So there are definitely some limitations to it, but if you really prefer Google's search over Siri, feel free to check it out. There's a how-to and a video in the link in the description down below. Okay, moving on to some Apple-approved application news. According to The Verge, Microsoft Office for iOS will start to roll out between February and March of next year. Now, reportedly, when the iPhone/iPad application launches, it will be a free download in the App Store, and it'll basically let you view documents and stuff. But if you want to create or edit Word or PowerPoint documents, you'll need to buy a subscription to Office 365, which is an in-app purchase. Now, it's worth noting that this is not aimed to be a desktop application replacement. You know, this is really basic editing and viewing features. Even still, though, this Microsoft Office applications for iOS have been on a lot of people's wish lists for a very long time, so it's great to hear that Microsoft could finally be bringing these applications to us. Another thing of note is that it's not iOS specific. Microsoft also plans to bring these basic Office applications to Android and Windows Phone. Okay, now we've been talking a lot about the iPad mini, and it's been overwhelmingly positive. The one really big thing stopping a lot of people from getting it, and the one big glaring issue, or not even issue, just disappointment in the reviews that I've read and seen, is that this device does not have a Retina display. You know, if this iPad mini was this thin and this small and had a Retina display, it would basically be unbeatable. Unfortunately, it doesn't, but that doesn't mean that the next generation won't. According to Do News, who has a source in the Asian supply chain, AU Optronics has been working on 7.9-inch Retina displays for the second generation of the iPad mini with a whopping 497 pixels per inch. Of course, the iPad mini first generation just launched, so it's incredibly early to be talking about the next generation already. But, you know, it's out there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that even if this rumor is bogus, Apple is working on Retina displays for the next generation, or possibly a few years down the road, of the iPad mini. Okay, well, that's all the big news for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm really sorry if you heard this incredible wind that's blowing outside my window during the video. It's a snowstorm in New York, which is very weird considering it's November 7th. Really nothing I can do about it. I apologize. Anyway, your question of the day today is, what feature would you like to see in the second generation iPad mini that you didn't see in the first one? Do you agree with me in saying that really the only thing it needs is a Retina display, or do you think it needs a faster processor, a better camera, or LED flash, or something like that? I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking, so let me know in the comment section down below, or on Twitter at TIP_Jake. As always, the links to everything I talked about in this video are in the description down below, so definitely check those out. And for more news, views, and reviews, please don't forget to head over to today'siphone.com.